Okay, our final guest is from Century Residential. He's a Marine Corps veteran and a well-respected real estate agent that offers his clients excellent service that goes beyond expectations. Here with me now is Gustavo Rivera. Gus, first of all, before we get started, thank you for your service. I want to make sure I throw that in there. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, audience is barely getting to meet you today, so tell us, where are you from?
So I'm originally from San Marcos.
Okay, California.
And San Marcos, California. Been living here my whole life. I just got my real estate license probably like 10 months ago, and I've been in the industry. I started with Windermere Homes and Estates in Escondido, and I joined a great team known as the Aquino Reese team.
Okay.
And Jose and Giovanni, they're great mentors, and they've taught me everything I've known up to this point. You know, they build a great foundation in order to make me a great real estate agent and in order to provide the services out there to help people out.
And I feel like you had that foundation coming from the military, coming from service. I feel like that gives you a lot of discipline. Do you feel like that's helped you out now that you're out in civilian life?
I think it has, Lily, but I think I'd like to thank my parents too for guiding me the right way, and like whatever my parents taught me definitely helped out in the military, and it just made me a better person, a better version of myself.
I couldn't agree more. So you're Latino?
Yes.
So I think, you know, it's a lot of those values that as Latinos in a lot of different cultures, you know, they have different ones. And I know that you said you grew up in this area. You're a Latino. You're trying to reach out to a lot of Latinos. So what would you tell Latinos in the community? How could you help them? If they're trying to buy a home, if they're trying to sell a home, what all can you do for them?
So, I mean, honestly, I would like to educate our community because I feel like a lot of us aren't financially educated.
That's right.
You know? So I want to be that person that makes a difference. So I want to educate myself and continue to learn a lot of knowledge in order to help our community out, because if our community grows, then, you know, we grow as a whole and our country will be better. So
I hear that there's benefits specifically for veterans. Is that right?
Yes, there is. So we have the VA home loan. You know, it's a very great benefit. A lot of military people don't know a lot of the different branches. You know, like I wish when I was a young Marine, someone would have reached out to me and taught me about purchasing a home, saving up for a home, again, financial information. And maybe even investing, you know, like at this time, maybe I could have had a couple houses with a couple friends. You know, there's a lot of information out there that some people just don't have access, or they don't go out of their way to get this information. So that's why I want to go ahead and be that bridge, fill in that gap, and I'll deliver that information to everyone. What
other clients have you dealt with in your career now as a real estate agent?
You know what? Right now, I've just been working with more on the Latino-based clients, you know, so it's pretty cool because they want someone, they don't want to be treated as just a lead, you know. So what you got to do is you got to build that relationship. You got to build some rapport and just treat them as your friends, you know, because that's what family, exactly. Coming to the Latino, you know, like your background, you treat everyone the same, you know, like you treat them with respect, you treat them with kindness.
I love that.
And they'll take care of you.
And it seems like right now the economy was doing better. We've had a little bit of a slowdown right now between the government trying to figure out budgets and everything. I know a lot of military has also been hurting because of that. So what could somebody in the military do, for example, if right now maybe they're in a situation where they don't think that they could even afford to invest or afford to get started in purchasing a home? What ideas would you have for them?
So what I like to tell a lot of the veterans that I work with is like, hey, let's come into the office, and what I say is, let me help you build a blueprint to success, I call it. You know, so let's go ahead and set up some steps on where you want to get to in the future. You know, whether some people are scared that if you bring them to the office, they're like, oh my God, I gotta buy. And no, that's not the truth. Like what I really want to do is be able to get you in the office, and if you buy in a month, in 2 months, in a year, or in 2, it's whenever you're ready. You know, so that's the point I'm trying to get across. Is like, come on in, let me help you, let me sit down with you, and let's build that roadmap to your goals so I can take care of you.
I've never heard it kind of laid out that way, because I feel like a lot of the times you feel like you're reaching out to an agent. Maybe they're going to keep calling, you know. Maybe you're like signing up to something that you're not ready to do, or maybe you don't want to purchase a house at that moment. And I feel like sometimes people feel pressured, like if I call, I have to buy this now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So you said the veterans, you got the Latinos. I feel like this is a great community to be doing that in. You're in San Diego. You kind of got a mix of both. I really think it's beautiful that you're trying to, reach out to your roots, help your people.
Of course.
And 2 Marines doing it, I've honestly never heard of that. That's really cool. It might be like unique. You guys could maybe do that as a slogan, like, whatever the Marine slogan is, work it into some real estate stuff.
Yeah.
If people don't want to reach out to you, what would you say to them? How can they contact you? An email or?
So they could contact me through Facebook, Gustavo Rivera, or my business page, Gustavo Rivera Sells Homes and Estates.
Okay.
And my Instagram is Gus the Realtor.
Okay.
And you know what? If they want to go ahead and DM me, message me, and I could go ahead and give them my phone number as well.
Perfect.
And for the Latino community, también hablo español.
That's right.
Y estoy aquí para ayudarlos a todos, para ayudarlos a vivir el sueño americano de comprar una casa.
No lo pude haber dicho mejor. Thank you very much for being with us, Gus.
Gracias. Thank you, Lily.